mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinagang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang ay di magdidinig. Luman ang araw ng walhagit pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Diyos amang makapangyarihan sa lahat, pinagmulan ng katahimikan at katotohanan, sa araw na ito, kami po na itataas ng antas, ay nagpupuri at nagpapasalamat sa inyong walang hanggang kabutihan at kapangyarihan. Maraming salamat po sa paggabay mo sa aming mga guro, sa aming mga magulang, at sa paaralang ito, upang kami ay mabigyan ng panahon, pag-unawa, pagmamahal, at edukasyon na siya naming kayamanan. Habang kami ay nabubuhay, hinihiling po namin na ang pagtataas ng antas na ito ay maging inspirasyon namin tungo sa pag-unlad sa mga darating na mga taon. Ang lahat pong ito ay aming hinihiling sa makapangyarihang pangalan ni Jesus na aming Panginoon at Tagapagligtas. Amen.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously, not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually of course, and each greeting which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember, and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
The school year 2020-2021 will forever be etched in the minds and hearts of every Filipino learner as the time when education took a drastic change. The classroom suddenly was no longer the physical structure in the school, but the virtual platform on the internet or a learning space at home. Teaching did not include anymore the chalk and the blackboard, but distance learning activities like online classes, radio and TV-based instruction, and self-learning modules. And yes, the teacher was not only limited to sir and madam, but it also meant the learners' parents and guardians at home. COVID-19 has definitely changed the landscape of the teaching and learning process. Yet, with our collective resolve and resiliency, which is uniquely Filipino, we vowed not to let this pandemic stop us from making learning happen, from ensuring that our children get an education. Through the DepEd Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, we operationalized and concretized our vision and mission that our pursuit of quality education must continue despite the pandemic. My dear graduates, completers, and academic awardees of school year 2020-2021, you are the products of this unique period in our nation's education history when we were faced with a tremendous challenge in our learning delivery. Difficult as it may be, you still manage to survive and overcome the hurdles and obstacles owing to your adaptability and creativity. This alone makes you winners, game changers, and trailblazers. To our school leaders, teachers, parents, and other stakeholders who continue to brave the imminent danger posed by the COVID-19 virus to their health and their lives every day, just to make sure that our children do not stop from learning, you are the unsung heroes and frontliners of DepEd's mantra of Sulong Edukalidad. Our dear partners in education who have given immense support to our schools, we did not only push through with the school year. We made sure that our children receive quality learning in the face of these trying times. Strengthening the quality education amid the COVID-19 pandemic is not simply about the use of various distance learning delivery modalities. It speaks about the essentials that you continuously embody, such as your generosity and dedication for education. To encapsulate it in one word, it speaks about our common goal to provide the learning opportunities for our children amidst these trying times. Many years and decades from now, our dear batch 2020-2021, when you will look back at this day of your graduation, completion ceremony, or recognition day, you will most certainly remember it with the most unique memory. For one, your day will probably be recorded in perpetuity because it happened in a virtual ceremony. Please do not look at this as a scarcity, but rather as a living testimony of your ability to rise above any adversity. Congratulations, and may God continue to bless and guide you.
Isang taus-pusong pagpati sa inyong lahat, mga magsisipagtapos, mga magulang, mga guro, at mga kaibigan. Nais ko rin ipaabot ang aking pasasalamat sa pakikiisa sa panawagan ng DepEd na ituloy natin ang edukasyon sa kabila ng pandemya. Kaya natin ito. At ngayon nga, ang pagtatapos at pagtataas ng antas ay narating natin. Ang taglay ninyong kaalaman ngayon ay bunga ng inyong pagsisikap. Natamo ninyo ang kabuuan ng inyong edukasyon, hindi lamang sa araling pinamahagi namin sa inyo, kundi maging sa mga naiambag ng inyong mga magulang o tagapangalaga. Gayun din ang iba't ibang karanasan sa loob ng silid-aralan noong wala pang pandemya, sa komunidad at higit sa lahat sa inyong mga tahanan. Ang mga nakasalamuhan ninyo ay nagdagdag din sa inyong pangunawa. Matagal-tagal na rin ang pandemyang ito at hindi pa tayo nakakatiyak kung kailan na eksaktong petsa na ito ay titigil. Subalit tiyak na ang mga pagbabagong mananatili sa ating mga buhay. Naudlot ang progreso ng bayan. Nagkaroon ng naibang estratehiya sa kalakalan, pamumuhay, at pagtanaw sa hinaharap. Lalo pang pinatingkad ng mga ito ang kahalagahan ng isang dekalidad na edukasyon na titiyak na tayo'y makakaagapay sa mga pagbabago. Nananawagan ako sa bawat isa. Ang kaalaman ay kinakailangang maging angkop sa kahingian ng nagbabagong panahon. Natututo ang tao hindi lamang sa loob ng silid-aralan. Maging mapagmasid at gamitin ang natutunan sa pagtuklas ng panibagong karunungan. Maging matiyaga, darating ang panahon na ang kakailanganin ninyong kaalaman at kasanayan ay inyong gagamitin. Kaya, gamitin ninyo ang panahon ito upang makaipon ng mga nasabing kaalaman. Tandaan ninyo, sa inyo nakasalalay ang kinabukasan ng ating bayan. Pagpalain tayo ng buong may kapal.
Tanggapin ninyo ang malugod kong pagbati sa napakahalagang yugto ng inyong buhay. Ang inyong pagtatapos. Ang pagtatapos ay isa sa mga inaabangan at kinasasabikan ng lahat. Una, ng inyong mga magulang at mahal sa buhay. Pangalawa, ang inyong mga naging pangalawang magulang, ang inyong mga guro at opisyales ng ating eskwelahan. At higit sa lahat, kayo. Kayo na nagsikap at nagpagal upang sumapit sa yugtong ito. Umaasa kami na naibigay namin ang edukasyon na inyong kailangan at naihanda namin kayo ng buong husay sa kabila ng pandemyang ating kinakaharap. At naway, maayos ninyong napagtagumpayan ang mga hamon ng pagbabagong ito. Ang tema ng ating pagdiriwang na kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, ay nagpapaalala lamang sa napakahalagang papel ng edukasyon. Dahil sa edukasyon, lalo nating nadarama at nakikita ang misyon natin bilang isang tao. Ang misyon na itinanim sa ating mga puso, buhat pa nang tayo ay likhain ng ating Panginoon. Ang maging pagpapala sa iba, lalo na sa mga kapwa natin na higit na nangangailangan. Ang temang ito ay isang paalala sa ating lahat na ang layunin ng edukasyon na ipakita sa ating mga mag-aaral na maganda ang buhay. Lagi sana ninyong makita ang kagandahan ng paligid sa kabila ng mga pagsubok na ating nararanasan. Maging tulay nawa kayo at gamitin ang inyong lakas at talino sa paglilingkod sa inyong kapwa. Matuto tayong maging mapagbigay at laging bukas ang puso at isipan upang sama-sama nating tawirin ang mahirap nating pinagdaraanan. Walang maiiwan sa pandemyang ito kung paiiralin ang pusong mapagmahal. Taglay ninyo ang lakas at talino, ang kaisipan, gamitin ninyo ito sa pagmamahal. Pagmamahal sa sarili, pagmamahal sa kapwa, at higit sa lahat, pagmamahal sa ating bayan. Sa inyong pagtatapos, Laging tandaan na ang mundo na inyong ginagalawan ay puno ng magagandang bagay. At ang COVID-19 ay isa lamang sa mga pagsubok. Subalit ito'y hindi hadlang upang ipakita ang naipunlang buti na edukasyon sa inyong mga puso ay lalong magtingin. Dahil kayo ay napanday at naihanda namin upang matupad ninyo ang misyon na nakaatang sa inyong balikan. Sa aming mga minamahal na mga guro at mga kawani ng mga paaralan, salamat sa inyo. Salamat at naging handa tayo. Dahil sa inyo, nagpatuloy at magpapatuloy ang edukasyon. Magpapatuloy ang ating bukasyon na tayo bilang guro ay tagapagpuno ng mga kakulangan sa buhay ng ating mga mag-aaral. At sa huli, masabi nila sa kanilang sarili na minsan sa buhay nila ay may isang guro na naniwala at nagsikap upang maubot niya ang kanyang mga pangarap. Muli ang aking pagbati at panalangin sa bawat isa na maging pagpapala. Maging pagpapala tayo at patuloy ang laban. Patuloy lamang na magtiwala na ang edukasyon ang susi sa magandang buhay.
Magandang umaga, mga guro, mga magulang, mga bisita, at higit sa lahat, mga mahal kong kamag-aral. 4 na taon na ang nakalipas bago ang unang tapak natin sa pagiging isang high school student. 4 na taon na ang nakalipas na magsimula ang mahirap nating paglalakbay sa malubak na daan ng ating buhay. Alam kong hindi nagiging madali ito sa ating lahat sapagkat marami tayong dinaanan na problema na naghubog sa ating karakter bilang isang individual at bilang isang estudyante. Ngunit ang masasabi ko lang, tapos na sa ngayon. Nararapat lang na umakyat tayo sa entablado upang parangalan para sa lahat ng dugo at pawis na ibinigay natin. Subalit, hindi pa nagtatapos ang paglalakbay. Ang high school ay isang maikling daan lamang sa napakahabang daan hindi pa natin nalalakbay. Kaya naman, huwag lang susuko kahit gaano kahirap pa.
Malugod kong inihaharap ang mga batang itataas ng antas na may bilang na 67 mga lalaki, 51 mga babae na may kabuuang bilang na 118.
Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Base sa paghaharap ng inyong guro na kayo na may bilang na 67 mga batang lalaki at 51 mga batang babae na may kabuang bilang na 118 ay kasasiyang nakatapos sa curriculum pang junior high school bilang grade 10 ngayong taong panuruan 2020-2021 sa modular approach na itinakda ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon. Kaya naman sa bisa ng katungkulang iginawad sa akin bilang punong guro 2, ay tinatanggap ko ang pagharap at ng pagtataas ng antas ng inyong guro. Kaya naman magalang kong hinihiling sa ating Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Teresa Di Mababa, na tanggapin ang pagtataas ng inyong antas ngayong 16 ng Hulyo, taong 2021, ngayong 9 ng umaga, dito sa bakuran ng ating paaralan, Kalibangbangan Integrated School, at bigyan kayo ng sertipiko o katunayan ng pagtataas ng inyong antas. Congratulations at mabuhay kayong lahat.
Sa bisa ng kapangyarihang iginawad sa akin bilang tagapamahala ng mga paaralan at sa pagpapatunay ng inyong punong guro na maluwalhati ninyong natapos ang kurikulum na itinakda ng Kagawaran ng Edukasyon, ipinahayag ko at pinagtitibay ang inyong pagtatapos. Binabati ko kayo.
Narito po ang mga batang nagsipagtapos sa 10 baitang pangkat makadiyos. Mga lalaki, Abogado Daniel S. Alvarez Melvin E. Aligando Harry B. Bonifacio Margus G. Cardenas John Raven L. Del Mundo Charles T. Del Mundo DJ B. De la Cruz Johnny P. De la Vega Nico G. De los Santos Mike Adrian P. Evangelio Jr. Judito DV. Gamboa David D. Guerrero Johnson DC. Guillermo Neil Aaron G. Juliano Brian Kiel L. Luwalhati Jerry Dave R. Magilin Christian Benedict DC. Panaligan Tristan James B. Pangilinan VJ G. Pascual Andremar C. Rivera Hero A. Rivera Maki M. Rivera Romnicroy A. Supan Ryan Joshua R. Valentino JV R. Valdez Vincent Dane C. Vergara John Nico P. Mga babae: Barawi Chelsea May F. De la Cruz Daniela. De los Reyes Sheena Andre T. Faustino Alexis B. Insa Cruz Irish P. Lagutin Rain Raiminis B. Mayam Jessa M. Mayam Jesseline M. Pangilinan Annalyn M. Rivera Bea Nicole B. Chidoro Mary Joy T. Verde Reynaline M. Vergara Ella D.
Ito po ang mga batang nagsipagtapos sa ika-10 baitang pangkat makatao. Mga lalaki: Alamon Adrian L. Alamon Aldrin L. Aquino Franz Zairel T. Aquino John Carl T. Arau Jr. Arnaldo B. Bernabe Emmanuel T. Vitome Wesley M. De la Peña Michael C. Galang Red Culture. Galvan Romer D.V. Gonzales Kenneth Christopher S. Hipolito Kim Andre D.C. May Karangalan. Opage Jefferson Claude C. Pangilinan Edson Raven L. Rivera CJ T. Rivera Vincent Louis G. Robles Aguinaldo Giro B. Santos Rafael R. Sardillo John Lloyd D. Valencia Alice Casey F. Winco Earl John Lee A. Mga babae: Azarbon Angeline M. Barrientos Abigail J. Bartolay Nancy May S. May Karangalan. Bartolay Nicole Nancy S. May Karangalan. Bernardino Jonaline P. Daet Alexandra Drew M. May Karangalan. De la Cruz Alisa R. De la Cruz Danica Maxine S. De la Vega Catherine Joy J. De los Santos Ariana T. May Karangalan. Flores Vladimir D. Flores Reinamin Clea V. May Karangalan. Garcia Rocky Lay D. May Karangalan. Buti Rosegel Salma D. may mataas na karangalan. Ignacio Jamie Lee, Ignacio Jill Artea L, may karangalan. Padilla Lorraine A, Pangilinan Shane R, Paragas Bernadette G, Rivera Zazicray L, Sancho Jean-Marie D, may karangalan. Valle Marion Gale J, may mataas na karangalan.
Ito po ang mga batang nagsipagtapos sa ikasampung baitang pangkat makakalikasan. Mga lalaki: Antonio JVP, Bulan John Michael P, Cabiso John Renz U, Kalima Grayson I, De la Cruz Joren C, Flores Sen Nathaniel M, may karangalan. Hernandez Jr. Eric J, Hidalgo Ricky Joaquin J, Ignacio Fermin V, Lumibaw Romar C, Makapagal Giancarlo R, may karangalan. Manzano Mark Christian A, Messina Neil Benedict A, Padilla Gian, Pangilinan JZJ, Peralta Reynan Jr. L, Policarpio Aaron John P, Roldan Glenn Carlo B, Soriano William Lawrence C, may karangalan. Mga babae: Auron Gazelle A, Baran Karen C, Casareno Kayla C, Cuevas Micaela M, De la Cruz Jessica C, De la Vega Melanie P, La Candosa Erilyn P, may karangalan. Mabatan Kashmir Esther, Perez Juana Marie, may karangalan. Prado Ashlyn Nea M, Rocco Geraldine M, San Antonio Raymilin R, San Diego Giselle M, Sinogba Abigail DV, Tombukon Sheila May T, Villena Junali.
Sa mga pinagpipitaganan naming panauhin, mga mahal naming pinuno ng paaralan, mga pinuno ng barangay at HPTA, mga mahal naming magulang, mga kapwa ko nagsipagtapos, mga kaibigan, isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Isang karangalan ang makapagsalita sa inyong harapan. Kami na nagsipagtapos ngayong taong panuroan 2020 at 2021 ay nagagalak sapagkat ang araw na ito ay ang araw na aming pinakahihintay. Ngayon ay natanggap namin ang aming mga parangal at katibayan ng pagtatapos na nagsisilbing sukli sa lahat ng oras at pagsasakripisyo na ginugol namin sa aming pag-aaral sa loob ng 4 na taon. Batid ko na hindi nga ito ang wakas, kundi ang simula sa ating paglalakbay patungo sa katuparan ng ating mga pangarap. Sabi nga ni Alfred North Whitehead, no one achieves success without acknowledging the help of others. The wise and confident acknowledge this with gratitude. Ang mga karangalang ating nakamit ay hindi natin matatanggap kung hindi dahil sa mga taong walang sawang tumutulong at gumagabay sa atin. Nais kong batiin ang mga taong naging instrumento sa aming pagtatagumpay. Ang ating tagapamahala ng pamahalang lungsod, Madam Teresa D. Mababa, CESO 5, Sir Enrique E. Angeles Jr., CESO 6, mga taga-Masid Pansangay, sa aming masipag at mabait na taga-Masid Pampurok, Dr. Jessica M. Saison, sa aming ina ng paaralan, Dr. Narcisa D. Gusi. Kayo po ang naging kaagapay ng ating paaralan sa patuloy na pagbibigay ng kalidad na edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya. Nais ko rin pong pasalamatan ang mga naging tagahubog ng ating pag-iisip at pag-uugali, ang aming mga mahal na guro. Noong dumating kami sa paaralang ito, ay tinanggap niyo po kami ng buong puso at walang pag-aalinlangan. Kami po ay sumasaludo sa inyo. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagtulong upang makamit namin ang mga bunga ng aming pagsisikap. Ang araw na ito ng aming pagtatapos ay para po sa inyo mga mahal naming mga magulang. Huwag po sana kayong magsawa na kami alagaan at gabayan. Alam po namin na hindi po namin kayo masusuklian. Ngunit ipinapangako po namin na gagawin namin ang aming lahat ng makakaya upang kami maging matagumpay sa buhay. Maraming salamat po Mama at Papa dahil kayo po ang aking naging inspirasyon upang makamit ang aking mga tagumpay sa buhay. Gayon din sa aking kapatid na si Chin, mahal na mahal ko po kayo. Nais ko ring pasalamatan ng aking mga tito, tita, mga pinsan, sa Joaquin at Valle family para sa kanilang moral at pinansyal na suporta. Sa aking kaibigan na walang sawang tumutulong sa akin, maraming salamat. Sa mga kapwa kong mag-aaral na nakasama ko sa loob ng 4 na taon, ay hindi magiging masaya ang aming pag-aaral kung hindi dahil sa ating pagsama-sama sa loob at labas ng paaralan. Sa ating Diyos Ama na siyang pinagbulan ng mga biyaya at tagumpay, pinasasalamatan ka po namin at pinapupurihan sa iyong kadakilaan. Ngayon nga ay maituturing namin na ang bawat isa sa amin ay tunay na pinagpala ng iyong kabutihan. Sa aming patuloy na paghambang tungo sa panibagong yugto ng aming buhay, ay ibabaon namin ang kabutihan ng poong may kapal. Kalakip ng inyong mga dalangin, pagmamahal at pagkalinga upang magkaroon ng katuparan ng aming mga pangarap. Muli, maraming salamat po at mabuhay tayong lahat. To God be the highest glory.
I've never been the one to raise my hand. That was not me. And now that's who I am. Because of you, I am standing tall. My heart what we dream about. But the only question with me now is, do I make you proud? Stronger than I've ever been now. Never be afraid of standing out. But do I make you proud? I guess I've learned to question is to grow. That you still have faith is all I need to know. I've learned to love myself in spite of me, and I've learned to walk the road that I believe. But the only question with me now is, do I make you proud? Stronger than I've ever been now. Never be afraid of standing out. But do I make you proud? Everybody needs to rise up. Everybody needs to be loved. To be loved. This is what we dream about. But the only question with me now is, do I make you? Do I make you proud? Oh, the only question is, do I make you proud? Stronger than I've ever been. Never be afraid of. This is what we dream about. Oh, the only question is, do I? Stronger than I've ever been. Do I make you proud? Do I? This is what we dream about. But the only question with me now is, do